Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. And in this video, I'm going to be catching up in what happened with DreamQuest. This is a brand new project, a gaming project, which I think has got incredible potential. And I'm going to be speaking to one of the team to find out exactly what has been happening with it.
Take the first step towards online privacy. Get NordVPN.
Hey Steve, thank you so much for making yourself available.
My pleasure. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Good to see you. Good to see you again.
Too.
You know, it's been a while. I think the last time I had you on, we talked about DreamQuest.
Yeah.
And it was going to launch. You subsequently launched. And we're going to get an update on what's happening with DreamQuest. But first, for anybody who's not familiar with DreamQuest, you know, what is it and what makes it so special?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. That's good to give a little quick rollback. Yeah. So Dreams Quest is a metaverse-based game that's an RPG game, so we can actually walk around and explore. It's free to play and play to earn. We're using dynamic NFTs, which means that every single asset in the game, from characters to inventory, weapons, spells, potions, land, buildings, every single thing inside the game is an NFT. Those items that are used for things like battles or quests can potentially upgrade. And so what ends up happening is that you actually end up seeing all of your assets on chain and seeing how they evolve and change, and you get more hit points, get more experience, get more strength, more spell power, whatever. So that's the essence of it. There's a lot of dynamics going on in terms of going on quests in a realm-based environment, which I'll be happy to show you a little bit. You can also go into like a battle arena and fight and win for game prizes for participating in battles. But the third part, which I think is really cool, is the metaverse-based economy part, which is you can just not battle, not quest, but just run a shop or have an art gallery or go visit a guild. And by guild, I mean like the real guild, like the Avocado, GGG, YGG, A16, whatever type groups. And they can have their own guild halls. They will have shops where people can be like blacksmiths or alchemists or buy and sell items off of people. So there's really kind of a lot of different dynamics that we're building in so that people can play, participate, have fun. And there's just a whole lot of work going on behind the scenes. But we made, obviously, quite a significant amount of progress since I saw you last.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds amazing. So on the one hand, there's one aspect where people can play for free. They can also play to earn cryptocurrency.
Same time. Yep.
And
so you shouldn't have to, in other words, the point is you shouldn't have to spend money until you start playing and earning some of that money. Then you can use the money that you earn to start leveling up. But we want to make it so that leveling up is not like where you have to go and actually spend money. It should be more like the way that Minecraft or Diablo work. It's got to be like that kind of thing where an in-game set of actions and activities lends itself to naturally upgrading easily. But if you want to take the money you earn, or you want to sell the NFTs you found throughout the game or trade them with other people, perfectly fine. And if you want to make a living playing the game, our goal is to make sure we give it to create financial freedom for as many people as we can by letting them play, have fun, but do it in a way where it's really RPG based, not 2D, not pixelated, but actually kind of following the theme of this background, which is beautiful, really dynamic artwork that really people got to get. We want people to be astonished and go, wow, this is amazing, it's beautiful. That's our goal.
Yes, well, we are going to have
not easy to achieve, by the way, but we're working on it.
Yeah, we are going to have a look inside to see how it goes, right? So on the one hand, there's this whole aspect where people can play a game and they can. What sounds great is like there's no barrier, there's no threshold level. You can start playing for free, start earning, play the game if that's your sort of side. And then the other thing that I really liked when you said is there's this other aspect to the game. I suppose a whole economy, a whole society. All these infrastructure projects where people are making NFTs, or like you said, like a blacksmith and doing this and doing that in the background.
Yeah.
Which keeps.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Like if you have like, let's say a magic item, like so let's say you have a sword and you want to make the sword a magic sword. So take it to an alchemist, let them do the work, or you can go do it yourself. But the reality is there's going to be people who just figure it out. They're going to be like, I figured this out. I can make money doing this. Oh, well, I'll just bring your stuff to me. I'll go forage, find the salves, find the herbs, whatever it is they need to do it. And then you bring it to me. I charge you some Dreams tokens because Dreams is just the in-game resource. So you bring it to me. You pay for the work. I do the work. Here's your sword back. And oh, by the way, it's now got flame, or it's now got freezing, or it's got whatever. So or extra +2 damage, or it's now what, I mean, who knows? There's a lot of things you can do. And if you have if you want to have a sword made, you could have a blacksmith make it, or you could have your sword upgraded. You take it to the blacksmith, let them do it for you. Maybe they throw in some extra stuff they can do that's not magic based, but more for strength and more for making it lighter. I mean, who knows? There's lots of possibilities that we're still playing with on the game dynamics or game mechanics side. But the idea is that not everybody wants to be a gamer and play. Sometimes people want to be specialized in other things. So why not just give people the opportunity to do that? And if they don't, the computer generated, version will run for them anyway. But if a lot of games, if you look at games like Skyrim, you're really on your own. You got to figure it out all by yourself. And we figured, what if we could do the same kind of concept as Skyrim, where you can roam around, but when you find a forge, there was someone there that said, "Would you like some help with this, sir?" And you say, "Oh my God, yes, please." Great. Well, for this weapon to upgrade to this, it'll cost you 110 dreams. And they go, "Fine, I got like 10,000 for my last quest here. Here's 110, whatever." And that guy just made 110. But what did he do? Nothing.
Yeah.
He did his work. He learned the skill. He did what he had to do to know that, so you don't have to waste your time. And now you're accelerating your gameplay because you just went up to someone else and paid them to upgrade for you faster. So it's that kind of metaverse-based, economy that we're trying to build. It's not just a game, but also letting people actually participate and create a self-sustaining economy or ecosystem.
Yes, which kind of matches, I suppose, the complexity of real life. Because I'm thinking,
yes, exactly.
Something like the Second World War. If I use that as a metaphor, there's
I don't know if that's a great example, but go for it.
I would just think, you've got all these fields where the battle's taking place in Europe and stuff like that, and in India and stuff, and Northern Africa, and then you've got the players who are playing those games. And then in the background, you've got the entire infrastructure that furnishes a war economy. People who are growing crops, people who are making weaponry, transport, logistics, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I think of listening to you, of how.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, the other thing is, imagine that when you play any game in like RPG, you want to run around, you find items, right?
Yeah.
But you have generally a limited inventory, and depending on what level you are, you have a certain amount of inventory you can carry. So the challenge with all these games is you want to be able to stash items, right? That's what people want. So what we realized is that if we actually have guild halls owned by the real guilds, and they open up the possibility to have a vault in the guild where you can go and store your items securely and safely, and they won't get raided like they do in World of Warcraft. Because naturally we're in blockchain, so I know which wallet address is connected to the items that are in question. So you could take those items, they're NFTs. So the process of basically storing them would be like staking them. Well, they're staked. You can't do anything. You can't grab them. So you could do like stake en masse, or basically store a whole bunch of items, put them in a chest, store them. Now you've just cleared your inventory out. You've got a whole bunch of stuff you've just stored away, which you may forget about. That's possible. Or you'll just come along later on and go, "Oh, okay, I just want to come back and collect my items," whatever. So it creates an interesting dynamic, because now you can actually encourage players to join guilds. You can allow the players to store items rather than having to discard stuff. Because when you're running around and playing in any game, if your inventory is full, you have to drop items.
Yeah.
So we were like, how do we solve that? Well, so we solved that by giving places where people can go to vaults and store things. Probably for some sort of a fee, but the fee would be pretty low compared to the value of your items. Of course, you can always go take those items later on, because you've got cooler items. You take the stuff that's in storage and just pick it all up, go off to the, wherever shop.
Rent it out.
Yeah, sell it, rent it out. Rent it out, whatever. So we're creating a lot of different so there's a lot of work to be done to make all these things happen. But we're very clear on our main objective, and it's just a matter of bringing them out one by one by one. So we're in the process.
Now, is the game like playable now? People can
not yet. No. So we're building 2 mini games. I can show you a small sample of what we've built so far for one of the mini games, and we've done this really over the last 2 months. A lot of it, the artwork you'll see, and if you look at the original concept artwork and what we've got now, it's a huge, huge, huge uplift. And now what we're doing is we're adding in all sorts of other assets into the environment. Because when you walk around, you want to see a lot of stuff. And if you look at a lot of these RPG games, you've got a lot of textures, you have trees, you have leaves blowing, you have paths on the road that you walk on with the grass, that kind of stuff. It can be very intricate and very detailed. What we have right now is I mean, maybe it's better if I just show you what we have. It's 3D
Sure.
wise, it's beautiful. One thing I'll say though, for people watching on YouTube, and this is just an unfortunate problem, Zoom made some changes to the way that they render video. So the quality of what we actually have is significantly higher than what will show up when it's recorded through Zoom. But if people want to see the same exact imagery, I recorded a video directly and posted it straight to YouTube on our channel. So Dreams Quest, I think it's Dreams Quest NFT. I'll give you the link and you can put it on the show. So on our YouTube channel, I literally have recorded exactly the same walkthrough arena, but I recorded it directly and then loaded it directly to YouTube, so we wouldn't have all the Zoom rendering problems.
Very good. Let's have a look at that. And if people who are watching, on YouTube, you need to come over to Odyssey, where you're going to be able to see the rest of this video and the rest of this interview, including these shots.